Yo, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? We're gonna do a bit of testing on the Continental bosses today, guys, because I did not have a chance to do it off stream, so I said, why not? Let me drop in a stream and we can have a look at some of the bosses. The whole idea that we want to prioritize is basically finding the weakest bosses, because it's gradually going to increase the amount of attacks that we are going to get, right? So in the first week, we're going to be able to do 2 attacks. In the second week, we're going to be able to do 4 attacks. Basically, we can only challenge each boss once. And in the third week, we can do 6 attacks. So we want to make sure we are leaving the weakest possible bosses for the final week. And that can actually be done by having a look at your account, see what type of characters you have available, and then, of course, look around for some content that might help you out to kind of like decide with all of this. But the main idea is most of us will have Frost, will have Summoners, and of course, you might have different characters available depending on what you summon for. So we're gonna do it on the main account. We're gonna test some teams all around rather than just free-to-play teams. And I'm going to do it from the free-to-play account as well to see how the teams actually perform. Now, each one of these bosses have their own strengths and weaknesses, okay? I've done quite a bit of testing versus some of them last night, a couple of fights and stuff, just to kind of like figure out a bit, a couple of different things. We should be more or less fine. I think probably one of the most challenging one is going to be Chrysos, because he does deal quite a bit of damage. Even though we can definitely take him down with a good, solid Dauntless team, right? I think I managed to get over 200 million with my Dauntless team, and that was without an exclusive artifact. Tamar can actually be pretty damn annoying too with the stun. We're gonna have to basically go over all of their mechanics. Vinyara, on the other hand, can be one of the easier ones. She does have only single target skills. She will gain a big shield, but if we bring in a character to remove the shield, we can actually deal with her. And what's a good thing about her, increases the hero's single target skill damage by 50%. So that means that characters like Wild or Dauntless are the way to go versus this boss. You have Talendor. Summon units should be performing pretty well in here. The only problem is that he has an AoE attack as the ultimate skill that covers the entire map, which could cause issues with the summoners. Of course, if you get enough skill haste on your characters to make them move before the boss moves, to use the ultimate skill, and you basically eat all of the summon units with Lelwanis to basically maximize the damage, you should still be able to pull in big numbers, because the hero summoned unit with the highest attack deals 240% more damage. Now, if you have Lelwanis, she's going to be the one, especially when she's going to get to transform. She's going to have the highest stats. So dealing 240% more damage could be good. Now, personally, I still do not necessarily think that that might be the right choice to attack this boss with summoners. You have Vaska, who is a summoner himself. Each time a hero's ultimate skill hits the enemy, the damage of the next ultimate skill increases by 10%. So in here, the more ultimates you're bringing, the better. This is aimed more towards a bonus for rally characters, because they are the ones that can rotate their ultimate skills faster than any other character in the game. But still, at the same time, it's very hard to bring in that healing reduction with a rally team, right? And to still offer good support, because Asilia doesn't bring heal reduction, Garius doesn't, and you're basically going to have to sacrifice a damage dealer to make that happen. But if you bring in summoners, versus this one, you have free character that is really amazing. It will protect your characters too. You're gonna get some healing, and it will boost the damage. I mean, it will reduce the damage that the boss actually deals, you know? So that's actually pretty important. Do you have a video on where Centralia is good at? I mean, Centralia is good with summoners, Russell. Dassery, what's up? Hello. Hope you're feeling better. I'm definitely feeling better today. Thanks God, because in the evening, my nose is just crazy. But that's kind of like, I think, the weakest ones, 1, 2, and 3. And then Twitch increases the hero's AoE skill damage by 50%. I actually do want to say one thing about Vasca. In Season 2, on the last version, we had a boss very similar with Vasca, maybe was Vasca, that used to summon a lot. Vitar used to be the most OP character in there. So Vitar actually has this crazy freaking passive and very good AoE damage, right? But it has... where is she? Let me just quickly freaking find her. Vitar, where are you hiding, baby? There we go. So, she has this passive. Changes the weather to Icewind for 15 seconds as the battle starts, while Icewind is in effect, and when enemies are inflicted with Frost, deals additional 22% derivative cold damage over time to them. Enemies with HP below 15% will be executed. The boss units are immune to the execution, but will receive an additional 600% attack derivative damage instead. And she does have this AoE, which will increase her damage. Each enemy with Frost increases this damage by 15%. Now, you know, they've changed the mechanics of the Frost characters, and when you have 2 of them, they will apply Frost without actually having an activator. And the stacks of Frozen too. So her damage could pop off through the roof. And I think maybe she can do crazy things versus that boss. But let's quickly talk about the next one that we had on the list right here. And that is Twitch. So AoE skill damage. Either summoners, either you're bringing rally, either you're bringing in... the Frost is not really going to perform very good against this one, I think. I think he summons 2 copies of himself. For each stack of debuffs resisted or dispelled, the hero gains 1 stack of 0.5% attack up to 200 stacks with no duration. So he will inflict poisons on your team, okay? The main thing is, you want to counter this with immunity, because it doesn't specify anything about not placing the debuffs, increasing his stacks. If you cleanse them, if you resist them because of resistance, he will gain stacks of attack. But if he's not able to land them because you have immunity, which should not trigger either resisted or dispelled, he should not be gaining those stacks of attack, okay? But that's something that I need to test. This is more kind of like in theory, right? And Vinara, as I mentioned, for each buff dispelled from the boss, the hero gains attack and increases the hero's single target skill damage by 50%. Now, she will gain a shield with a battle skill. If we remove the shield, we're golden. If we don't remove the shield, we're barely going to do damage. You know, we're really not going to do a lot of damage. Then, Chrysos. Hero's basic attack deals extra non-crit physical damage equal to 100% attack once. When breaking the boss's shield, the shield breaker gains 50% attack bonus for 10 seconds. So you want to break his shield rather than remove it, so you gain that attack bonus. It can be with single target or not, but preferably single target, because that's basically what you want to actually get done, because you are having boosted damage on this one. That screams rally with Celia Catherine for immunity. Yeah, something like that, yeah. But the thing is, the previous one that gets a lot of damage from boosted ultimate skills, and I think that was Vasca, that could get really good numbers from the rally team. It might not, because rally is not as powerful this time around, so we're going to have a bit of a look at it. But either way, you should be able to pull in some pretty solid numbers overall. Then, Tamar. For each stack of debuffs on the boss, their damage taken increases by 5%. This screams poison all day long, okay? Because they increase, they put a lot of stacks. So being able to up your damage by a lot, up to 50 stacks, is huge, okay? So 250% damage. For each type of debuff on the boss, their damage dealt decreases by 10%, up to 5 stacks. So if you're able to bring in 5 debuffs, you're golden. That's going to be pretty hard because you need poisons, you need a decreased attack, you need a defense down, and preferably something else. There are really not a lot of enemies, characters to bring in a lot of debuffs, you know? So that's definitely something that might be a bit more challenging. I think this is going to be extremely challenging for my free-to-play account because I just do not have the right units for it. I have a couple of poisoners. They might get me to 22 million damage, but I think I'm gonna struggle a bit. Yeah. And the good thing is Sigrid brings decreased attack, healing reduction. I can bring poison, so that's 3. A defense down, that's 4 debuffs. And if I'm gonna scout around, I might find another debuff to have 5 to reduce the damage by 50%, you know? Yo, Mayhem, what's up, buddy? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Have you guys tested anything yet? Like if you're doing free to play or anything like that? Or not really? Yeah, I need a Frelbart on the free to play, bro. Like I've tried on banners to get him, but it's just not landing. So let's start with the 2 teams that I have built and take them across all bosses. Okay, so we're gonna go in here first with my Temporal Vortex team. We're gonna see how that does. Okay, then we're gonna we're gonna move on to each boss individual with this team. I'm gonna see what performance they have. Then you threw at Vinyara, got 24 million, decent. Do you have Flora, Desiree? So I can keep the same skill timing. That's gonna work just fine. And I can basically just crack him with a run. So you're gonna see Talendor has this freaking ultimate skill. That's pretty nasty. You see? So he hits randomly all across the freaking map. Her shield is too much. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it, bro. You need to bring in a character that removes shield. We have a very, very good epic that not only can remove the shield, but he can survive without healing. And Vinyara will only target one character. I've only used that a little bit to see if it works because I wasn't sure. And it works. So I'm gonna do some skill timing. And I'm going to do a better build on that character with resistance, so Vinyara cannot drop his ultimate energy, and we can always remove that shield at the moment when Vinyara places that on herself, so we can do crazy, crazy damage. The testing with that set up, you sent on Discord, 100% confirm it works. That's awesome. That's actually a very good strat, bro. I like it. A very good strat. So is on 4x, right? So how we have 2 minutes left. And we are already at are we at 200 million damage, or I'm not saying it right? Wait, there are not too many numbers there. 3, 6, yeah. So 223 million damage. Casper died, unfortunately. This was bad RNG. So we could retry this, basically, and see kind of like where we're going with it. But this seems to break some very good damage. This could take us close to 300. Okay? One thing that I'm unsure... Actually, yeah, I do not need to do that. I feel like they're too close. And that just causes more issues. Let's separate them a bit. So that actually looked really promising on this boss. Pikachu, Yonut, salute, salute. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Man, I would love a freaking Frorbart on the free-to-play account, though. I would love a freaking Frorbart. So, guys, Mr. Mayhem here, Dropshot Gaming, actually did a pretty nice strat for the Temporal Vortex with Thorin and his summoners. I'm actually, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to show it to the guys as well, because it might be helpful to them if they're using Summoner Team. So let me just bring it on the screen. So basically, he's running Velocia and Thorin as supports. Somebody asked about Centralia, right? We have Centralia, we have Lilwanis, and we have Irzilas. And the damage was bonkers, okay? Really, really good damage. And basically, the strat is that the single target hit from the boss, you know, the lightning bolt, is swapping in between two characters. It's the first time I'm seeing it or hearing about it. I had no idea that you can actually manipulate it. But it's a really cool idea because when one of them gets low, the one that has the high HP is going to get hit. When the other one is low and the other one is high on HP, the other one will get hit. And there's just going to rotate in between them two, which will keep the team alive for much longer. A really, really good strat. And he dropped around 450 million damage with this. Salute you, Nuts. Okay, so 219. Please do not die, any of you guys. Felicity, I need you to stay alive. I need you to stay alive. Adolphus, I need you to stay alive as well. Adolphus? Adolphus? Where is your battle skill, bro? Maybe I need to give him a healing piece. Okay, Caspar is down. We have 5 seconds left. So, we haven't got close to 300 million. It almost feels like we had a bit of a bad RNG. Because before we were at around 223 million with 2 minutes left, right? I know once you reach a specific amount, the damage drops by 90%. But overall, it's decent-ish. I would definitely try to go for something that will allow me to push as much as possible, you know? You can't get Adolphus to work on Vortex. You have to use Ogok. Dassery, I literally just dropped a video on different teams with Adolphus, with Ogok, my free-to-play team. Skill timings, if you're using 2 support characters, how you should do it. To basically help you guys survive in the Vortex if you're struggling. But the team with Adolphus is too much freaking RNG at the moment. So, we've done... I'm actually quickly going to save them in my Discord. Just to kind of like have a bit of an idea of what we're looking at in terms of this team. So, Continental bosses. So, this is Talendor, right? I'm actually going to write... Actually, I'm going to write it with a message. But I should be doing a different thing. I want to see their statistics. So get the whole damage in the whole picture. Wild has the worst RNG, yeah. Because you never know when they're rolling higher, when they're not. Is definitely a lot of RNG in there, yeah. So that was Talendor. If we're gonna go on to Vasca, they are not good in here. I will still show them to you just so you guys can see. Because I want you guys to understand why you should not be using this type of characters in here. And it's all mainly because this boss will summon a lot of freaking skeletons, okay? And that really, really sucks. Now, the thing is, as you guys can probably notice, he's going to attack the whole map. So we can actually group our characters a bit more in here. But this boss will spam a lot of skeletons. And this team will just suck in here. They will die really, really quick. You're trying to find alternates for Felocia in this game is a real challenge. I mean, Felocia is very unique. That's why she's a rare character. Rare. Almost a rare character. One of the best supports. Yo, Lazar, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? But if you just need a good shielder, you do have options. You have Dauntless, you have Nathaniel. The only problem is that they are not part of the right elemental affinity if you're trying to combo it with Necros Frost, you know? That's the downside of it. You see, so the wild team really sucks versus this boss. So do not use it versus this boss. That's why I'm showing it to you. So you guys know not to use wild versus this. You want to have some form of AoE damage. Now, I do want to try Rally in here because it's all about them using a lot of ultimate skills. Very curious how they will perform. I do not have extremely high expectations because I do not have their exclusive. So maybe their damage is not going to be that great. You have the Shielder from Ice, the new hero. Yeah, you have that one as well, actually. I forgot about his name. About him, not his name. Because I summoned him a few times. And by the way, guys, I've used the prophecy code. I used a prophecy code. And the damage is lacking in here because it seems like Average is going to try to attack different characters with his ultimate skill. You're not putting such big stacks on the boss. You're dying early. So this is definitely not the boss where you want to use wild. You know, you don't want to attack him with wild. You see, the damage is rubbish. So, as I was mentioning, let me just quickly go over that part because I forgot, man. I decided to use a prophecy code. Last night, I said I'm going to try with 3 more emails to see if I can get a Caspar. And for my surprise, I got Caspar and Lucian in the very first 10 pull, which was crazy. And then I've done the second pull. I'm not even sure why I've done the second pull, actually. Why have I done the second pull? Either way, I'm planning to go to 41. So that's what matters. I thought that I've only done 10 summons, but seems like maybe I've done 20. I mean, at least the game shows me I've done 20. I know I've done only 10, bro. They're 5 and 5. What am I talking about? They're 5 and 5. I'm just blind. I thought that is row 1, row 2, row 3, like in that event. So I've summoned 10, 2 legendaries. I've used the prophecy code. Lucian, Caspar, good empowerment. But I have at 41, I have another Lucian. So I'm going to do it actually. Because I'm using Lucian in PvP a lot. He's really, really important for my account. Because I do not have El Sibri. So he is a very, very good counter. So this is 30 in total, right? I don't want to do more than that. 25, 30. So I need 11 more, okay. And then I'm just going to wait for this event to end. Or wait, do I need 11 more? Ah, yeah, I need exactly 10 more, actually, yeah. Because he is on the 41 pull. Okay. Yay, legendary! Yeah, the high pin. Okay. So that's my prophecy code. 41 summons, 3 legendaries. Good ones as well. That I'm using. I only did it because I got good heroes. Yeah, Stati. What's up? You saw them outside? That's why I've done it, you know? Yeah, you can spam create them if you have different emails. You need different emails. That's the problem. The hero grants more shield. I'll take that. Okay, so let's go back to what we were doing. So increases hero's AoE skill. It's no point to try wild in here because it's not gonna work. So we don't want to waste more time versus that. But instead, I'm gonna show it to you versus Vinyara. I do not have what's his name? Chrysos to remove shields. He's probably the best unit for this team right here. But there is one epic that allows you to do that. And I used to run him in the first season when I started playing and in the beta versus the Grave of Curse. And when I've seen this, I was like, blink, blink, blink. He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy for it. So basically, you can use Brody. But I need to give him a slightly different build because I want him to be able to use this skill, okay, on a 18-second cycle. And I want him to have resistance and accuracy. Now, the good thing about Brody is that he can actually gain shield. When an enemy obtains a shield, the hero also gains shield, which equals to 50% of the enemy's shield, up to 80% of the hero's max HP. So, the new lightning unit removes shield too. Lightning unit? You mean the monkey? You could use that team in here as well, yeah, the Dauntless. If you want to. We're gonna try them both, because Ihuicatl can remove shields as well, by the way. But he's going to gain shield, which will help him with his survivability too. Which is really good. But it's 80% of his max HP max. So you do want to have high HP on the character. Ah, that one. He's not new. Ihuicatl is not new though. Ihuicatl is not new. So do we have a good accuracy or a good resistance? So resistance, no accuracy on it. This has accuracy on it. This has accuracy, and this does not. So let's see which one rolls me accuracy. One accuracy roll and good HP. One. Okay, so this is far superior to it because none of the accuracy ones that I have that I can use. Yes, Daddy. You see kids going at your house? Oh my God. You want to go and see Bella? And Cece? Okay, Mommy will take you out now. Bro, I swear, they're so funny at this age. So funny at this age. You said Laura? You call Laura? He's shouting his mom Laura, not even mom. Ay, you cheeky. No. Yo, Marquez, what's up? How is it going? So I need something in here that has resistance and accuracy as a substat, preferably. And I have none. So let's see. HP with resistance, no. This one, 29 resistance. I need around 300. I don't need 300 resistance because I have some from the Psychic Core, hopefully. Your niece got her dad to call you so she could tell you that she's gone party on her own. That's cool. Do they know Romanian? Yeah, I speak Romanian with him usually. Yeah. My wife, she doesn't speak Romanian, but she understands most of the things. Just give me a quick second, guys. Righty. So we're going to build him with resistance with enough skill haste to go on an 18-second cycle. That should be done already from the Rift Hourglass. I'm going to try to see if I can get a resistance chest piece on him too, preferably, or an HP one, or defense. We're going to see. One thing that I need to check is if I have... I do not have the resistance on the Psychic Ore for Wildfire, which sucks. So I will need around 300 resistance. I thought that I've done it, but seems like I've only done it for the Permafrost. Yeah, this won't be that easy, but let's see what we can do. I definitely need a piece like this though, so he gets some healing back. He's not really bringing in a lot of debuffs, so that's not going to be very, very helpful. So I don't think I need a Trandus Tenacity set, so I could look at something else. HP and defense and ancestral protection set could work, or I could go with something that gives me accuracy resistance like this one, and that's a bonus directly. I think that might be better. I do 2-piece and 2-piece. I think so. Hopefully this rolls good though, even though we have no HP percentage on it. Okay. One of each. And what about this one? This is proficiency. We do not need that. Okay, so let's say we got one of these. That's resistance. Then I kind of want to get a big shield on him. But I have defense already, and he has a very good HP. So I could keep defense gloves, and this is HP and accuracy as a 2-piece set. We have some resistance on it. We already have a good amount of resistance, so I should only drop one of these pieces. This seems better than the other, so let's see if we can find one right here. The accuracy is pretty good too. We don't have to stress too much about that part. I would need to look for something with a lot of defense though. So let's see. I wish we could be able to select multiple gear sets when you're filtering through. That would be nice. So that's defense. Defense with a lot of useless substats. And that's it from that set. What about this one? Defense, crit rate, accuracy. Defense, accuracy, HP. Please do not roll crit rate. Okay, one of each. Decent. So we have 2+K defense, 353 resistance, 271 accuracy, and we have a good chunk of HP. I'm probably going to run this as a strategy. The only problem that I have right now is that I do not have a healing piece on him, which might really, really suck if he's not going to heal at all, only with that shield. So I might have to reconsider the whole situation a little bit. HP. So I might have to break one of the sets. Each time the wearer successfully inflicts a debuff, performs a 2% max HP self-healing. He only lands debuffs with this. This is not debuff, not debuff. So he can land the debuff every 10 seconds. And that's 2% max HP. If I'm giving him one of these pieces, the wearer gains 50% basic attack, lifesteal, gaining additional 50% lifesteal when HP is below 25. So this is what I should be aiming for. But I don't think I have defense from here. So that really makes my life a bit more difficult. Yeah, this is a bad piece. So this is the best option. I don't think I lost HP. I gained HP, but I lost huge amount of defense. Okay. So probably the best thing would be to change this right here to something else. So I'm looking for a defense one instead. I have maybe a bit of overkill on the resistance. I don't care much about the skill haste because I have the rift on him, which will get the job done. And I think this will more or less get the job done, preferably. Yeah, those pieces are really a game changer, yeah. Right, so now we can actually look at the top pieces. And see what we can get in here instead. I can look for more defense and HP. Accuracy-wise, I'm pretty good. I have 50 more from the Psychic Core, so I don't need this accuracy on the piece. And any piece can work, right? So I can go defense, HP. And this piece right here, defense, HP. You know what? I'm curious. Is this going to dispel debuffs if he places the shield with his passive? It's not really relevant because we won't be getting debuff with the resistance that we have, or at least we should not be getting debuff, but just in case, you know. Okay, so we're gonna tamper this gear for him. I'm gonna literally make this his set. Get a resistance. The more the better, the lower the chance to get resisted, right? Primary attributes, HP. Thank you. Give it to me. Give it to me. We cannot do that on those pieces. Let's get this attack too. And let's get extra HP. The more HP on him, the bigger the shield that he's getting. So right now I'm going to go to temper the gear with whatever I have available. I have a few of these glyphs. I want to make sure he survives because most likely I will be running this team versus this boss, you know. I have some resistance ones. Even if I get 400 resistance, it doesn't matter. Defense ones, unfortunately, none today, but I'll be getting some tomorrow. That's why it's very important to don't rush to do this content, you know. Like, you're going to get upgrades, lots and lots of upgrades by the time you actually have to do the fight, you know. So that's pretty damn huge. I like this tampering on the gear as well, man. Like, honestly, I need to do that video where I review the game. I know I will have a few bad things to say about the game. Not too many, to be honest, thinking about them. But I have so many good things to say about the game. Honestly, like, QOL-wise, absolutely out of this world comparing it with any other game. One of the main complaints that I kind of have about it is basically the stamina. Then the way they open a bit of content, the gating on the content, and we need to sort out some set pieces of gear that are not flats that you're getting from campaign or different game modes, and everybody gets them to even up the playing field, you know, because it's not really a farming game, right, at the end of the day. So we have 251 accuracy, 366 resistance. I'll get more defense with glyphs tomorrow. This is definitely going to be his build. We have 2.3k defense almost, and we have 106 or 107k HP. So he should be getting an 80 plus k shield every time Vinyara uses the battle skill, which should keep him alive pretty damn well. So when granting a shield, the hero recharges 5% of the extra ultimate energy. I do not need that. And this can stay on him as support. I don't want to max his talents because I might not need to do it. But you definitely need to skill him up. So Vinyara will basically... Let me store this. Vinyara will basically just use this skill, give her buffs, and gaining shield. Now, if I could remove those buffs as well from her, it would be absolutely freaking amazing, right? But that gets a bit more challenging because I'll have to try and do a completely different team. That's why we're testing. But this will give her the shield, you know? And then you have these debuffs landing on one of your allies. But she has 240 accuracy, 240 resistance. So with the amount of resistance we have, we should be golden. Now, one thing that I quickly want to check is basically this drops at 9 seconds. It might have a bit of delay. So we're going to put it at 10 seconds. We have a full cycle of 18. So we're going to open that at 28 seconds for the first time on a 18 second cycle. So we're going to go 28 seconds. Wait, 29, right? So no, 20, 18, 27 with 1 second delay. Yeah, let's keep it like this. An 18 second cycle. And we're going to let the rest go crazy. And let's see the magic. If it works properly. Because when I quickly tried him the other day, I just checked to see if he can survive, you know. But that increased defense on the boss on the rest of the things could reduce our damage quite a bit. So we are at 100 million damage in 1 minute. Brody, absolutely a freaking goat. Are we dropping the shield from the boss, or do we need more delay? Resistance, beautiful. So the boss gained the shield. As soon as the boss gains the shield, we're instantly dropping it. Instantly dropping it. 170, 180 million damage. Once we reach the 200 or something like that, is a huge damage reduction where you only deal basically 10% damage. You have a 90% damage reduction on your damage. So you can go crazy. But we have 3 minutes. So in 2 minutes, we are getting over 200 million damage. Right? 227 if I see it right. Unless I'm blind. Yeah, 227. So we still have 3 minutes to push this boss. This is definitely the place where you kind of want to use the wild team, I think. Because they are doing really, really well in here. And considering that Felicity drops the defense more, and we do not have a buff stripper in this team, and the boss gets that increased defense on herself, I think it's kind of like a no-brainer to use them in here. But hey, what do I know? We have to do more testing. That's why we are here today. And I'll be doing some free-to-play teams as well, guys. Of course. Because I have the free-to-play account. We're going to have to see what performs the best from there as well. But the boss started to do quite a bit of damage now. So hopefully my Brody is going to be able to survive, though. Because the boss now is gaining a bigger shield. But the problem is that we can only gain 80% of our HP maximum, you know. So when the boss breaks that shield, we have to make sure we are able to survive. Basically from the ultimate to the battle skill till the boss procs that again. And there we go. I think we're doing pretty well in here. 250 million damage. Much better than versus Talendor with Wild. Oh, but that's a lot of freaking damage. Brody, I believe in you. Get some freaking healing up and running, bro. I need to see if I can find a way to increase the duration of his increased defense. Basically, what I need to work on is getting better Psychic Core. I get my better Psychic Core up and running, more damage reduction. That bang will most likely help me to survive till the end. I need to see if I can find a way in the talents that could potentially help him to increase the duration of buffs on him. So I can keep that increased defense up and running for a bit longer. And I'll survive all the way to the end with this build. But this is pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. So if we can get in another ultimate with Flora before she kills us, and she gets the massive shield on, which she just did, yeah, I think we can get around 265 million. I think around 265 at most. As it is right now. With what builds I have on my characters. I'm expecting them to be improved a bit, which will up the damage a bit. But I think it's pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. So, this is the way to go for the wild, guys. Brody in for the win. Oxlane, yeah, I'm just letting Felicity run wild. She's gonna rotate so freaking often and is actually really, really helpful. Okay, that actually went pretty good in here. Now, if I'm running Dauntless, so let me find Ihuikatl. Or let's go Resplendence, right? I know that he removes shields. Okay, so basically what he does, attack penalty, recharge speed penalty when he removes shields. Okay. Then this one shoots 3 arrows with a chance to reduce the ultimate energy. And the hero gains ultimate energy when the enemy gains a buff. The only problem that I will have with this character is how am I going to keep him alive? Right? Because I will need to bring in my 4 Dauntless characters in order to make it work versus this one. We're gonna try Frost as well, Lazar. I think Frost is gonna perform good in the Vrask battle. So, I'm not his biggest fan, right? But he can remove shields. Just so you guys know. Then, talking about Radiance, I don't think we have any of them that do it. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. The thing is, you need survivability into. Dispense 1 debuff. We don't care about that. And he just buffs. Then, Ihuikatl. The only problem with Ihuikatl is that we can't control it. Because it's on the battle skill. You see? But this will dispel 1 buff from it as well. Who the heck? Ihel, you mean Ihuikatl, right? Or Ihel is somebody else. So, deals damage to the enemy and removes all of their shield with a 75% chance of dispelling a buff from them. The problem is the following. So this is going to start at 5 seconds. The boss will place the shield at 9 seconds. So 4 seconds after we're using this. And we need to wait 10 seconds. So we're going to have to wait 5 more seconds after the boss is placing the buff, the shield on himself, to dispel it. Okay? And because of that, we're going to lose a lot of damage. It's really not going to work better just for that simple fact that you cannot control it. And that will cost you. If that makes sense, right? Now, the problem with Ihuikatl, again, is that you're going to need resistance. You're going to need survivability. You're going to need accuracy. And you're going to need enlightenment to generate a good shield and healing for your team to keep them alive. That's why I'm really not leaning towards a team with Ihuicatl versus Vinyara. I would rather go with Wild, because it's much easier to build Brody, and you can bring in 4 damage dealers. If I'm bringing Ihuicatl in here with all of those requirements, seeing that my Brody got absolutely demolished towards the end by the boss with those crazy stats, which won't be achievable on Ihuicatl because of all of the stats that we need to get on her, I don't really think is worth it, and I don't think it's going to provide you with a better value overall when we're talking about your damage, if that makes sense. Right? Because she needs max HP, enlightenment. She needs the enlightenment to basically generate healing on the team. She needs enlightenment to generate shield on the team. She needs the resistance to make sure she's able to generate that on herself. We don't care about the rest of the team. Literally only on herself. Brody survives because he has that nasty passive that basically takes shield from the boss, you know? So that's what makes him so freaking good in there. He might actually even be better than Chrysos, thinking about it. Which is pretty damn crazy. Pretty damn crazy. Try with that. Yeah, I could try with that one. I was just thinking about it. The Candelium. Let's see if we can get a good build on her. That's the main thing, right? Can we get a good build on her? I could run this too. If we start at 3 seconds, then we regenerate it faster. So let me just see this. So if we equip this much skill haste, this will go on a 9-second cycle. So we start. The initial recharge time of the wearer's battle skill is reduced by 3 seconds. So we start at 1.5 seconds. And we're going to use the battle skill again at 10.4 seconds. Which is not going to be too bad. It's actually pretty good. Because that's kind of like what you're aiming for, you know? Around 10 seconds. The boss uses the skill at 9. Is a bit of a delay. So if half a second we're going to be over it, we should be fine. But can she stay alive? So let's actually try that out now. So right here, I do need this. It's actually a beautiful piece because I have already a lot of resistance on it. I'm curious to see if I can get more than that, like a better piece. This is pretty nice too. And I'm gaining accuracy too. This is already a bit better because it gives me better stats. What about this one? Okay, no accuracy to roll good. Stats are decent. So which one was the better one? Was it this? Or this? Yeah, this one. Okay, so we got this one on. And right here, we want to have an accuracy one. So we need to look for an accuracy that has very good substats. This is an example, but unfortunately no HP or defense on it. That's a very important thing to have on. I don't really care about getting more skill haste on her though. So this is still the best. We have resistance, we have proficiency. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. No HP or defense, but hey, this rolled really nice. Yo, Amplifier, the new Vortex is kicking your ass. I literally released a video today about it, bro. Like, you might have to do some small adjustments. I'm not sure what teams you're running. I showcased the team on my free-to-play account with only one support character. I am talking about 2 support characters, the skill timing, the pros, the cons with it. you can definitely pull off good numbers as well. If you guys want to see more guys on the Vortex and showcase more teams, let me know, because I can do it, you know. So, the next thing is resistance. Resistance, resistance, resistance. And we could go for one of these sets. Accuracy and resistance. We have defense. Defense proficiency. Beautiful. Not that beautiful anymore, but hey. Elemental Ascension. Get it up and running. So we have 195 resistance. Now I need... I'm not even sure what I need right now. I don't think I need a healing piece, honestly. Because it's not going to allow me to get the right stats anyway. So I'll rather look for something else that might give me the right stats that I want. I think I had... Was it a defense glove that I had before? So this is nice. What I'm lacking is more accuracy and more resistance. And I have none of them on that one. Triple accuracy and resistance on this one. And defense. Okay. That's an option. Ah, but that's... no, that's not an option. Wait, that's the Holy Hunter set. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, this could potentially be good. And this decent. Let's Instamax this one. Oh, yes! I'll take that. I'll take that. So, we need a bit of more resistance and a bit of more accuracy. So, I do not want to get more skill haste, okay? Because if I'm getting more skill haste, that's going to mess up my timing. I could feel like if I get 20, I'm going to be too fast on using that skill. And I'm going to do it before the boss procs the shield. So, I want to dodge that as much as I can. Now, what other set can give me the stats that I want? HP and resistance. Tranda's HP and accuracy. This is defense and HP, and this is just defense. So I guess Tranda's tenacity, that's what it is. But we need to look for accuracy pieces. This one right here is 1. And I need more resistance too, actually. So, I need to pick up around 30 to 40 more resistance to be safe. Because I do not have that max for them either. But accuracy-wise, I think I might be able to dodge it a bit. Because I have some glyphs. I mean, some things to temper it, right? But I would still prefer it to be as a substat. So, I think I'm going to filter the impossible. Oh, I have one. Look at that. I have one. I don't necessarily need that proficiency, actually, because I already have 179. Hopefully, that will get the job done. And I have these. 13 only. 60 accuracy. Good HP. The defense is absolutely rubbish. So I don't know if we're going to survive with that defense, though. But hey, let's give it a go. And we're going to bring in a Dauntless team like this. And we're going to see exactly what happens. Yo, I haven't checked. I actually forgot. I'll check in a little bit. Let me just quickly build this. Do not forget to remind me, because probably I'll forget again, okay? So I'm going to literally... Yo, what have I done? What gear I ascended before? This is another thing that I don't like. When you're on a filter and you still click on your piece of gear, you cannot see your piece of gear. You can only see the first piece of gear that has the things that you have on the filter. I have a feeling that's a bug. I have a feeling that that's a bug, though. So no defense. This is definitely in a desperate need of an upgrade. She sucks on her defense. But the glyphs tomorrow will help. So if we temper it, and I have more resistance. Let's see. I hope she can survive. Because if she can survive, then yeah. I still don't think Dauntless is gonna do better in here. But you never know. You never know. And I think what I should be doing is loading my Grave of Rot team. Because they have the better gear on. And I don't need Acelia in here. We're going to bring in Ihuicatl. So 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me just put you there. And hopefully the boss will not target my nasty Genka, because that can happen too. So we have the attack aura. I'm quickly going to have to make a different preset, because I do not have one. Actually, yeah, I do need a preset. I was going to say, I don't need a preset for Ihuicatl, but I need for the damage dealers. Okay. So more or less, I can upgrade a bit of gear on them probably, but let's see what they can do. I do not have the exclusive on her, though. So on Flora, I have the exclusive. And default, the ultimate, like 18 seconds. That's when you're going to use it. And you're going to use it not at 11 seconds. You're going to use it at 20 seconds. And then who has the defense down? I think he does. Or she does, Sura. 18 seconds. 13.5. 0.5, that's good. And Revolt 12. I have no skill haste on this bad boy, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. Okay. Right. Moment of truth. What can they do? No exclusive on Nasty Genka, so unfortunately that will skew a bit the result on the damage comparison with Flora. The thing is that Ihuicatl will strip another buff, so it can either drop that damage reduction buff or the increased defense buff, which should be overall pretty helpful. I'm just seeing if I need that talent on Ihuicatl. No, that should be fine. Okay. Let's rumble. Hopefully Vinyara will still target Ihuicatl, though. My god, the freaking Dauntless are crazy. Oh! We got hit. We got hit, but she did not drop our ultimate energy. And the shield is still there. Why is Ihuicatl doing with the battle skill? Is she using it too early? I think she's using it right before the boss is using it. That kind of sucks, huh? That kind of sucks. I mean, they're still doing damage. What do we have? No, they're not really doing damage, actually, because we're hitting the shield. You see? Yeah, this is not working great here. And she's dead. She can't survive. Okay. So, I don't think Dauntless is the right calling here. As I was mentioning before, I think Wild is far superior. I think going with Dauntless, if you have a good team, probably the best call would be versus this boss. If you're going versus him, I think he's going to absolutely demolish us. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So we are going to bring in not this team. I'm actually going to bring this team in. And let's see. The boss will put a shield on himself. This damage is pretty nasty. His random attack too. Dispels a buff. And the boss gains 20 layers of shield, which means that you need a lot of multi-hits to take the boss down. So yeah, Dauntless are perfect for this boss. Let's see. Can we survive till the end, or the boss is gonna clap us with one support only here? If you bring Zaffi, Zaffi is not really gonna be better. Because you get no healing. So you might have to drop a damage dealer. Because I do not have the exclusive yet on her, I really do not think I'm going to use this team first. So we are 1 minute in and we've dealt 50 million damage. So I should be doing over 200 if I manage to survive. But I think it's going to be pretty damn hard. Look at my back liners. They're getting hit pretty hard. Maybe a Garius instead of Asilia with the thick shield to protect when the boss is using the ultimate. But then we're not getting any healing throughout the rest of the battle. Maybe I should move them more at the front, actually. So her battle skill might actually give us some more healing. Yeah, I think I have to do that, actually. Let's do it. I think she only has... Oh, that's full. Ah, that's literally just next to herself. So that's not going to work for Ivelios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will work for him, though. If I put him here. And this is already... Oh, no. This is going to hit him now. I don't think it was hitting him before, but it's random, so it's a bit weird. Is it going to hit him? Is not going to hit him? God knows. Let's see. 4x speed. We go machine gun mode. Timing for defense down is off, is it? You sure? Are you sure? Oh, yes. Why is it 13.6? What the heck? Yeah, good call. Something was weird there. I was like, what the heck? Okay, there we go. The damage felt a little bit weak sauce, no? It did. I mean, I know I don't have the exclusive, but... Still, a little bit more would be nice. A little bit more would be nice. Oh, yeah, he's dead. This boss max, huh? What are we? 2 minutes in and Ivelios die directly. So just Asilia on her own might not be good. Like, they're all getting pretty hammered there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this boss for the last. So probably this one, and which one was the other one? Forgot the freaking name now. But this team is gonna suck like this. Even with a Psychic Core, I just don't think it's gonna be very good. So let me just quickly write down my stuff. So Dauntless, not great versus Vinyara. And then Dauntless versus Chrysos, where they should be used. Painful. Bloody Chrysos, bro. He should be a support character that just supports your team, doesn't absolutely obliterate your team, you know? Okay. So, if we move on to the next one, we wanna find the two weaknesses. Tiamat, yeah. So I'll be doing Tiamat with the poisoners, but I won't be doing this probably only as the last one. We'll see if we get a chance to build them today and try it. Yeah, Celia is just not enough, yeah, unfortunately. So you need either to bring in a Zephy. Yeah, I don't have a Rider Amplifier. That was without the artifact. If they survive, they do 200 million damage. But can you keep them alive to survive? That's the main question, you know? So we might give it a go to see if we can build a poison team today if we have the time. But I want to show a couple of free-to-play teams as well. I think my main priorities for this week are the following. Vinyara will be one of the boss that I'll be attacking with my wild team because I have the Flora exclusive, which will enable me to push more damage. Then the next one, most likely, is going to be either Vasca, either with Necrosis, either with Frost, with Vitar. Or I could try this bad boy, okay? But I feel like we're going to hit onto the exact same wall in here. I'll bring the exact same team, and I have a feeling that we're going to have the exact same issue. They're just not going to survive. You got 100k damage on Talendor with a random summoner comp. That's good. We're going to try a summoner comp in a second here, yeah? And Frost. I want to try those two. Not here, on the Vasca, sorry. With the Frost, and we're going to try summoners in here too. Oh, you save your progress. No. You see, one man down, and we're barely at 70 million damage. I'm not I'm probably not going to use Dauntless the first week. I think I need to wait around freaking 2-3 weeks to get Nasty Jenka's exclusive artifact. Which really sucks thinking about it. But yeah, I need to drop Sura from here and bring in another support. And even like that, the damage is just feeling a bit underwhelming versus this boss in particular, because there's no special mechanic, you know? And yeah, they're not really designed for this particular thing. But that being said, let's actually drop this team from here. I do not need it. This team from here, I do not need it. Ogok Vortex, I do. Oh no! Have I deleted my freaking... No, I haven't. I thought that I renamed this one. Haven't I? I was like, what the heck? Have I got rid of it? Okay, there we go. No, it's not every day. It's per week. And that's it. So I think with the Dauntless team, we can try, maybe not in the last week, but next week on the next rotation. And I'll have more Psychic Core in terms of damage reduction. And then I'll be able to try with different supporters, you know. Can have a look to try with different ones. We have tons of them available. But we want to find a few more teams. So what is this one right here? Team 23. Not sure what I was... Ah, this is from yesterday when I was trying Vortex. Huh? I can drop you out. Necro Clan Boss. We'll keep that on. Fire Fae. Yeah, I still need all of that crap. Lightning Boss. I'm gonna keep that in. Venom Speedrun. Yeah, I need to replace this one because I'm not using it anyway. Or actually, I might need it for the challenges, right? So we have Tempest. We're using all of those. Poison Fae, Frost Fae, we're using. Radiance Fae, we're using. Frost Domain, we're using. Necro Clan Boss, we're using. Lightning Fae. Another Lightning Fae, do I have to? No. Battlefield we're using, and the other phase stages, I might need them for the freaking labyrinth thingy. Oh, I have 2 Necro Clan bosses. That's fine. Right, so let's load one of those Necro Clan bosses and see which one we're going to use. So in here, we're probably going to need more support. Now, I could drop one of them from here. Is Thorin going to be enough in here? Probably not. I need Thorin and somebody else. So many cool looking heroes, yeah. You're getting anxiety for your wallet. Don't tell me about it because I'm doing the same. Sukano, yeah. 208 million just with Thorin as a healer. Okay. So I don't need you in here then. I'm gonna check if they have more or less the best builds, you know. So we dropping the healer. Actually, we might be able to use the bird to tank, no? What the heck is my Tori now? Oh, Felocia Thorin could go in here, but then I need to try the Frost too. So let's try with Thorin first, see how that works. Best summoner team for Rot, Premza and Lelwanis. You might struggle with the damage. I used to run the exact same thing and I was struggling with the damage. Thorin can tank, go to no. Okay, so let's build him. I will give you this. Let's find the best proficiency one. I mean, this boss is more of a threat mainly with the AoE attack, right? Ah, get out of here, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Not what we needed. So I'll have to keep this one on him. And maybe here a nice HP defense if we have a good one. I definitely have some upgrades in terms of damage though. So I'll have to check those ones for the damage dealers. HP, come on, come on. We shall take it. What's the best team if you don't have lightning? Can you add more summoners like Irzilas or Centralia? I mean, the main goal is to try and use multiple teams with the best possible characters you have. So you're not spreading yourself too thin and you're still able to do good damage. That's the main idea, you know. Now, how well is it going to work? We're gonna have to wait and find out. Oh, wow, daddy. Yeah. So, man, the substats on some of them kind of suck here, huh? I don't have a better one from this. I don't necessarily need that on either, though, so that's fine. I guess I can get a random piece. Oscar. HP, defense. Nope. Okay. Look what we might get on. Not what we need, but it might work. You can't even farm level 15 at dungeons already. Not sure if it's a problem of team. I want to start investing in different units. Probably. So, I think I showcased my free-to-play teams up to like stage 13, 14. I'm still using the exact same teams on the higher stages. So it might be a team combination that you've got wrong. It might be the fact that you haven't really farmed gear. You know, a lot of factors like that. Okay, I'm gonna use this, whatever. I can't be bothered to look for other ones. So HP, HP, HP. Zonda, I'm definitely going to try. I'm not sure if I'll if I'll be able to drop it today, but we're gonna try to do it in a second. Because it's pretty important for you guys to push it today. You're using Thorin, Urian, Losenia, Hochadir, and Rist, yeah. Ah, for your Frost team there, huh? I mean, the thing is, you need to drop Hochadir out of the team, because that means you do not have enough support to maintain your tank. Losenia and Rist should be able to do enough damage. I think I want to get a defense glove though, but this don't look too good. I'm just gonna get this one from Adolphus, it's fine. And this is attack, not relevant. Because they're glyphed. Better than not being glyphed. And this one gets the job done too. Okay, so he's done. Now, Premca, what do we have here? I think I might have some upgrades for you. Maybe I don't, but maybe I do. Proficiency? Yes. So that's an upgrade straight off the back. Heck, I might even have a better one if I remember it correctly, or no? No. Fire, no fire, yeah. That's still the best one. Yeah, still the best one, this one. Okay. I don't need that accuracy on her, but... Or I think weapons. Did I go a lot of weapons today? Yeah. That's not an upgrade just yet. Maybe we got an upgrade on this one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Beautiful upgrade on that one. And this... Actually, I'm not going to imprint Tempered, send them onto Necrosis because I might need them on Ivelios too. Or actually, I am using her a lot in PvP though. So, maybe, just maybe, it would be a good idea. But I know for a fact I'm going to reset this Ascension. So I'm going to reset this one. Because I'm not going to use that on Flora. I already have a better piece. So I'm going to give her this. Tati, nu-i voie, Tati. Nu-i voie. Pentru că se strică. And let's actually go get some glyphs, not... I don't need accuracy on her. I don't have defense. I don't have the attack. I don't have proficiency. That's it. We can't do any of those. We can't do any of those. But may... Oh, this is pretty nice too. That's pretty nice too. And this is nice too. But it drops me a lot of HP for a bit of defense, more attack. I already have good attack and enlightenment on her. But I'm getting a bit of crit rate, which is good for the battle skill. Okay. Lel Owanis. I guess you're getting this. Yep. You are definitely getting that. Either attack, either crit damage here. Oh, no. I mean, that's a lot of attack to lose. For 23 crit damage. I think I could find a better place to drop gear from here. But what I think we're gonna get anyway, I'm gonna get tomorrow the mythical piece, right? Which I can forge. Which I think is gonna be pretty good anyway. You're staying alive, but you cannot kill in time. Okay, so then you're missing damage. Do you have scrolls in any of those legendaries? Because you're using legendaries, I was using epics. And the epics, they can be scrolled. But the legendaries not really, you know? Okay, so that's what I have on her. What about this piece? Double crit, but I'm losing crit damage, so not worth changing that one. I could potentially drop... Oh, that's a nice piece, though. And this is a nice one. Even though I dropped the crit rate, that's giving me a lot of attack, but drops too much crit damage. Ah, damn it. We cannot change this one. Okay, maybe we change something here. But it's gonna... It seems pretty impossible. Maybe this one. I just do not have very good pieces, man. You have scrolls on Thorin and Drist. Okay. Thorin needs to be scrolled. Urien does not. And if you have scrolls on Drist, but not on Losenia, are they not getting out of sync? Yeah, I guess this is the best build for her. Even though I have a bit of an overkill on crit rate, I can just ignore that part. Without the bow lady, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm not 100% sure. I do want to try as well to see. Because I haven't tried them yet. So she's gonna give us a lot of attack. She has defense here, so... Time to see if we can change that. Decent trade. And this is attack here. What else we have? That doesn't look too good. Zarlot. Drop too much crit rate for 92 attack. Not worth it. And this is actually not tempered, not ascended on any affinity, which is good. And same for that. Who should you save for in Season 2? Beldele, Ascatius. I think they might be the bad options. But then, if we're talking about the Thunderbolt one, I have him, Percunte. He's gonna be crazy good too, I think. If they are making some changes. So, let's see how this plays out. Why does he have so much freaking crit damage? Okay. Jeez, he has a lot of crit damage. Let's see if we can find a better thing. Like, he's a good activator for the Necros, though. But can we find a better gear set? Like, that's awful. Awful. Crit damage. Maybe we have a better crit damage one. With some crit rate. That has some crit. No crit rate, but we have skill, haste, and attack. Are you guys running time? Some specific timing for this one, for example. Damn, no crit rate on this. Oh, you hurt your hair, baby. Oh, no. Hey. I think we're sorted. I think we're sorted with this one. I don't have max talents on them yet, though. So that will definitely reduce a bit of damage. But we'll see how it goes. And I do not have any skill timing on them. Necro Talendor. No space. Okay. So skill timing. We want her to go after. And see how that plays out. 18 seconds. 18 seconds. 18 seconds. 18 seconds. And she can go freestyle whenever she wants. Doesn't matter. And Thorin as well. I'll see if I need to do him a preset for it or not, but... So let's allow Thorin to tank. And let's see where we're going with this. You know... Oh, you know what's the problem? I just realized, man. I have no character to apply my defense down. Because I removed Zarlot from the team, huh? I just realized that. So let's rectify the issue. It's gonna suck because it's only a single hit from this character to apply the defense down, and it's really not great. It's really not great. I'll just look for an accuracy here and problem solved. Okay, let's go back at it now. If you get 22 million, is good. You're still gonna make it on the leaderboards. You're still gonna get some rewards from the leaderboards too. But the higher, the better. Now I'm trying to make top 20 on my server, which is extremely difficult with all of the mega krakens that I have. But it might just work. It might not. We'll see. So he's not even applying the defense down, bro, with one hit. That's why I need a better unit to do that. Okay, so we had the defense down now. Is Tiamat worth it? Does she have healing? Tiamat, you mean like in the actual Dark Lady coming in the next season? I think she's gonna be good. I'm still a bit unsure of what she's doing. So I won't be as you. I'm a bit unsure on what she's doing. Is that 16 million in 1 minute? 16? Or I'm not saying it right. Wait. Ah, the damage sucks in here from the Necros, bro. I mean, my team sucks. My team sucks. I'll change a bit the skill timing and see it, but not applying that defense down is painful. Really painful. I mean, not applying it consistently. And Premsa should be going after Elvonis. Have I put it the other way around? Because she hits her summons, no? Yeah. So Premsa does no damage like this. Okay, so 100 million damage. We started stacking it up because it takes a bit of time with this team, yeah. Sorry, Alexander. Is Faye related? When you can, I'll answer it again. Please put it in again because I've missed it completely. I haven't seen the question, sorry. Awesome drop shot. Okay, so we have 155 million damage. We started ranking up. That's good. It just takes a bit of time for Lilwanis. So maybe I want to let Premsa go before her to allow Lilwanis to go faster, to stack her skill faster, so we bump up more damage, you know? But I do have a 200 million team, which is good. Oh no, we lost Premsa. We managed to get a team to go from 233 to 266 in Fae. Got stuck. Do you have any tips? You're using Frost. You need to tell me what... You need to tell me what's on that stage, because I do not remember. Okay, so we do not survive till the end. We lost characters in at 1+ minute. So I might need another supporter in here. You have level 1 is at 18.5. Okay. So to eat them right before they expire. That's not a bad call, yeah. How are yours surviving, bro? Are they surviving till the end with Thorin, or just to do enough 200 million damage, Sukano? So let's try that. But this seems more promising than I initially thought, because I don't have the exclusive for her, right? So that makes a huge difference. Is Irma, Vaska, Gladros, Premsa, Zadok? Oh, you can't kill him. Have you tried taking in a Vinyaura? Take a Vinyaura so you drop his ultimate energy so he cannot get to use the skill to heal. Yeah. Yeah, the Lelwanish is not gonna die anyway, I think. The problem are the other ones. Like, he's pretty tanky. Maybe not so much defense, but look at the freaking HP. Right? Premsa, I know for a fact she's not very tanky. But she's self-healing with the passive. With the empowerment. All with the talents from down. Okay, I'm gonna rotate a bit the talents after, because I want to try it out a bit. Which one works better. But let me put the skill timing a bit better, because I'm not sure what happened, but she definitely is supposed to go before. And why is he on 13? 13 he starts at. So we can put 13.5, and I'll put you... Let's try yours. So this is... Releases a Soul Torment, dealing 500 damage to all enemies. Additionally, all ally and that summon units immediately trigger Terrible Devotion. How long is this lasting for? Like 5 seconds? 6, 10? Yo, Versial, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, pretty good, man. Was just testing a bit of Continental bosses to see what I'm prioritizing to do first. Because it's very important to pick the weakest bosses first, and gradually, based on their difficulty as they increase, to get the next 2 weakest, and then do the last ones as the strongest bosses. To try and push as much score in the first few weeks on the leaderboard. Because I want to compete. Some people might not want to compete. They don't care about it, you know, but all of these things are important for me. And you're selling them 17 seconds after. Yeah, I need to see. I'm quickly going to pay attention to see if she has anything to eat from that Premsa after, or she doesn't. So Premsa uses the skill in now, right? Okay, let's see the animations. If I could see what's happening there, that would be great. But yeah, I think there were still souls around. Yeah. So she devoured. I think they were, no? The only problem that I've just noticed right there is that my little skeletons might die when this mofo deals damage to them. And my little one is hungry. She might not be able to take them in fast enough, you know? I have a feeling that I set one of the characters wrong and it's not on 18-second cycle, but maybe I'm just wrong about it. You see this? I need level 1 is to eat them before Talender kills them. Okay, so we transformed. Come on, Centralia. But you see, look at the top damage dealer for the moment. And just look how that's going to change in a second. Okay, so we try this skill timing, then we can change talents too. And see how that works. Because right now I have different talents on my... Level 1 is for the guild boss. For the planner expedition. But I still think the survivability is lacking. Is she still gaining stacks or she's maxed right now, huh? Yeah, I think she's maxed because I'm not seeing any stacks anymore. So we have 2 minutes left. We've got close to 200. And Irzilas is dead again. So I need to somehow solve that issue. No, I haven't fixed my Taurin yet, so I've put no skill timing, so probably I'll have to do that. I said I'm gonna let him go freestyle first to see how that moves. Clearly not good enough, so I'll have to set him timing. Let's see, can the dragon survive alone till the end? Ah, no, the boss is smacking her quite a bit, huh? I think I already have one of those pieces on him, though. I think I have one piece already, no? Yeah, I have this one. Now, my gear is not fully ascended and all that stuff yet, but... Now, the one problem that I have... So, Premza will self-heal anyway from her inspiration, because she's inspiration too. She doesn't need it, but she's still gonna die if she gets a lot of hits. I'm gonna lose the... No, I'm not. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose it because he's gonna gain ultimate energy. So I don't have to use the Gatekeeper staff, actually. So what skill timing you have? 17.5 on him. Okay. While this runs, guys, I'm gonna go to quickly use the restroom and hit a cigarette, and I'll be back, okay? While we run this in the background. Hopefully with a better result. Right, so some of them died a bit again, huh? So I've done a bit better without the exclusive, with slightly better gear and a psychic core. This could potentially be my second team. We're gonna see how that goes. So this was versus Talendor, right? Because I'm posting everything in my Discord. And we could maybe do something versus the other boss. So let's redeploy. Talendor, Frost seems good. Now we have to basically try versus this one, Ice. I want to try the Ice one here. The only real problem I have, I just do not think that Velocia is gonna be enough. So you come in, you come in, you come in. And what I'm thinking, should I bring in Oster to kill some of the small bosses? Or I shouldn't? Some of the ads, because when Vitar detonates, the more frost we have on them, the better. So maybe a Rava could be good. I want to group them together as much as possible. He will attack the whole map. So I want all the enemies to come on me as much as possible. So you're going out, you're going out. Maybe I should bring in Hochadir to give me the increased attack, but he detonates the frost, no? So he might take some damage off from my Vitar. You saved it? Gotcha. On Twitch. I think on Twitch, Rally will work good. If we don't test it today, we're going to do it in the next stream. Drist with the artifact. I don't have the artifact yet. Let me just see if I can get the artifact today. I think I might be able to. I don't think I've done my challenges today, or have I? No, I haven't. Okay, so I think I can get him today. Get the artifact today, not get him. Let me just quickly do this rubbish. I think because he drops the defense more, right? That could be good. And we make him to be a bruiser rather than a damage dealer. Ateka, you can get it for free, but you need to use around 20-30 summons. I used on my free-to-play 27 summons. So you get gems from the boss and from the challenges, which will allow you to purchase 15 summons. And then you need to have 10, 15 more summons saved on the side. But that's free. So it's not like you need to open, I don't know, 50, 100 Helliolite for it, you know. I'm doing it on my free-to-play account, and I've just got an exclusive as well. So we got a damage in here. I think I should be able to get artifact, hopefully. I don't want to do pulls on this one, though. I do have enough Essence of Creation to max it as well, so that should be fine. That should be fine. Come on, man, just die. Talendor. Unstoppable. What is that boss doing? Is he hitting him or he's just trying to scare him off? Oh, yeah, the camera was turned off by mistake, actually. Thank you. I did not know. I clicked to turn it back on, but it seems like I must have clicked on something else. Who is the best hero in the game? It really depends, Danny. What for? Like, I would say the game is pretty complex. Oh, no, I need 10 more. Get out of here. I need 10 more. But I can get a Master Scroll, so maybe I can do 1 or 2 summons and get 10 more, hopefully. Three, come on, give me 7. 3, come on. 6, okay, we're out of here. Job done. And with the rest, I can buy a scroll. Because I should have the dice already. I think both of them. Or maybe I don't. I think it should appear. Yeah, this is that one, no? Yeah, I do. Okay. I thought that I bought it before. Right, so let's go back to the boss. Twitch summons 2 copies of himself, right? My mercy on what? On the Drist one? I literally just only made those summons on the banner. How many? 4 or 5 right now? That's it. I haven't summoned at all on that one. So we're bringing in Drist, Pelosia, Vitar, Losenia. And I need another character in here that could give me some healing. I don't want to use Oster. I want to try without. So maybe if I go to Permafrost, I can bring in a different healer. Not Thorin. I could bring her in. And I'm going to let her tank. I'm going to put Wrist right there. We want to keep them as grouped as possible, you know? So all of the little enemies attack here. So when I apply Frost, I can put it on everybody. Yeah, that's why I'm not too stressed about it. So where are we? And he's fully skilled already. I'll give him some attack, but I won't go too crazy on it. And I think he's on a 20 seconds cooldown, so he needs skill haste. He needs a lot of skill haste. And here he needs accuracy. So that has 11 skill haste. That has none. I'll keep that one. Okay, 20, 20 skill haste. 18.7. So I should give him a set. Why man? I don't want to use Oster. I want to try it without. Because Oster is going to kill the summoned units. I don't want them to kill the summoned units. I want Vitar to do that. Because the more enemies she hits, the more damage she's going to deal. Yeah, I mean, Vinyara, she's more of a support character, you know? Debuffer. But I'm gonna get that perfect glove tomorrow. That will up my damage a lot. I'm gonna do a crit damage with quad crit. That's what I'm gonna forge. Come on, give me quad crit rate. Not even close. Not even close. But I don't need a quad crit rate by the looks of it, actually. So I can focus on a lot of crit damage and attack on her, which is good. This one might be better. Let's see. No, it's not. No, it's not. So we have full crit now. I literally just need more attack and crit damage, right? No crit rate. Do I have another one? Come on. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Don't hit crit rate. Okay. So I have a bit of too much crit rate, but I guess maybe we can change this. Wait. But I still want to keep 100% crit. So that's 6-6. Her HP is a bit low. Her defense is a bit low. Okay, we'll keep her like this. It's fine. Not a biggie, not a biggie, not a biggie, not a biggie. Yeah, so I need... one of them with... the other sets as well. So I need a Brotherhood set and I need the other one. So she can stay on the Brotherhood set. Because her build is decent only. Okay, let's get rid of this. Don't we have something better? What's this crap? Damn, they're all resistance? Come on. Resistance or accuracy? Damn it. No HP or defense. Only this one. But I'm losing the enlightenment. I want to keep more enlightenment. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's good. That's good. So defense, we have that proficiency. I think I can use this on her, yeah. And that's good. And not the best. Let's see if we find a better one there. She's good as well. Okay. So on her, I'm gonna get on Drist the Puppeteer set. So I make him a bit of a bruiser. Give him the accuracy. And I'm gonna get on Losenia a bit of damage too. The code, I'm still not 100% sure. I think next week will reset, yeah. From what I understood from other people, but it's still not sure because it's just what I've seen today as well. So today when I went to do it, the challenge that I had yesterday was still active. But I started another new one. So that means that even after we're done with the 3 challenges that we select per week, we still have the 7 days that will give us double rewards. You know? I think so. I'm curious how a glove like this would work on Vitar. But I don't... Do I have a crit damage one? I don't, okay. So I'm not curious about that anymore. That's it. Curiosity killed the cat. Accuracy, I need more, but I'm gonna give her the Witch's Remains. So that should be fine on her. Plenty of accuracy. Decentish attack. So basically I need a good crit rate glove that has some crit damage and attack on the substats. Let's see. So I have this one. And I have this one with the fire element. But I'm going to give her this one instead. Okay. $84. And I can give her full crit if I want to. Perfect. So she should be doing a bit of damage too. Not too crazy, hopefully. And... Oh, that's a defense one. I don't think I need a defense. Don't I have an attack one? What is that attack? Yeah, it's attack. I was going to say, what the heck? So I can actually ascend that on her for more attack. This is not a very good helmet. Maybe I've got a better one since. Defense crit damage. No, I haven't. Okay, and what about this? I don't need so much accuracy, so I could potentially find maybe something better. But I don't really need a crit rate either. So let's see this one. No proficiency. Nah, 0 upgrade right there. One with attack and crit damage, man. Come on. Ooh. Of course you're gonna go on crit rate. The one thing I don't need. The one thing I don't need. Okay, you're gonna stay as you are as well. And Drist. Let's see. I think one piece like this could be nice on him. So that's crit rate with accuracy. Let's give him that. And then we're gonna go on a Puppeteer set. So I have a crit rate. I have an attack that I don't want attack. One thing that I do not have equipped on anybody here, though. I don't have the pipe orc. So I'll give him this for the moment. That looks good. Give him some survivability. But I definitely think I need quite a bit of more accuracy to make it work. So that's survivability, 26 accuracy, 6600. Ooh. Isn't this accuracy? I need more accuracy. Okay, okay. So that chess piece might need to be changed. That is 20 accuracy. This is 31. So we can give you that. But I still need to pull out of my ass 50 more accuracy somehow. Unless I have a better one here. Let's see. Quad accuracy. You have to complete missions to be able to select new dungeons. No, I think we just have to wait for next week to be able to select new ones. If you already selected all of your challenges. No. I need different gloves. So maybe we'll check a chess piece from this set instead. That has accuracy. 13. And maybe we can find a different glove from another set then. So let's equip that. I don't want to get an accuracy chest because that's going to be so freaking pointless. But I don't want to keep a defense piece on him. Doesn't really matter what. This, okay, job done. I never thought that I'll be using this trash, but seems like it's good that I've kept it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. I was really not expecting to use that piece. It's good that I haven't sold it. Somebody was asking today, Skratch, how do you do gear cleansing and stuff? I was like, it really depends. So many pieces can be used at some random points like this, you know. And now we have Estella to heal. So I have a Puppeteer, I have a Brotherhood. Yeah, we should be Gucci. We should be Gucci. Now the problem with him, I need this to go somehow on a shorter cooldown. And I can't really make that happen. Unfortunately. But c'est la vie. We'll have to keep it like this. And Estella, what am I going to give you to... Oh, easy. You're going to have this one. Easy, you're going to have that one. And something nasty here. Let's see. HP or defense. Proficiency substat. Job done. Then the set on her does not really matter. But just to make my life easier, I'm actually going to go with Ancestral Protection set on her. So she's going to keep my team alive a bit. So that's Poison Element. This is nice. Good tankiness. And we need HP defense. 0. And we have 2. And is this good? Perfect. Right, so we've done the frosting. Yes, it will slow down the boss a bit, correct? Yep, correct. Good reminder. So talent-wise, do we get more on her? After healing grants damage reduction. Yes, I'll take that too. Okay, let me store it, zip it, and ship it. And let me save it. Or I saved it already. So skill timing. I'm gonna have the Puppeteer, right? Which will give me more ultimate energy. Now the problem is, this is gonna drop down to what? 10% of this, so 1.8 seconds. So it's gonna drop down at 17. Or a bit less than that, but I'm gonna keep the rest at 17 too. Even though they can go at 16. And this goes at 11.3. I'm gonna leave it default. This goes at 10. I'm gonna leave that default. And this goes at 12. So I think we should put this at 12.5. Then her... Ooh, she's gonna get the time down. I think if we're slowing it down, it's gonna be an 18.5. Maybe 19. I need to check how much we're slowing them down. And I'm gonna let her run free. But I'm gonna put a shield with her at 17 seconds. Before the boss uses the ultimate. And we're gonna use 3 damage aura because the attack seems pretty good. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Is this working or is this trash? So we need all... Oh, he puts decrease attack. With what he puts decrease attack on though? Wait, I need to move my Vitar from there. Or why am I getting the stacks of decrease attack though? Is something in his passive? When the boss or the summoned units deal damage, the boss receives healing. For each million healing received, inflicts 1 stack of irresistible and undispellable 3% attack. Okay, so I should definitely use probably the increased attack. My god, it drops my entire freaking attack. 20 stacks already? What the heck? But that damage was nice there. That damage was nice there. Those stacks of decreased attack are crazy, huh? I don't think it will do very good, though. Probably I'll have to do some other changes in here because we are not killing the summoned units. I thought that we are going to be able to easily kill them, but we're not doing that. We are not doing that. So that is definitely something that we need to adjust. What's that? 37 million damage? That's weak sauce, yeah. Super weak sauce. You can use summon units. I just wanted to try Vitar to see how she performs versus all of these units right here. Because she should be dealing a lot of more damage, but I did not pay attention at the part with the decreased attack, you know? Which kind of sucks. So probably we need to have immunity. Let me just read this again. For each million healing received, inflicts 1 stack of irresistible and undispellable. So irresistible doesn't mean that immunity won't protect you from it, right? It shouldn't go through immunity. Yeah, this is weak sauce. But I think I was talking with somebody yesterday about this team, man. I just don't remember with who. Because I think I was talking with somebody and the team did well. I'll have to check quickly. Let me just have a quick browse. But I might be wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah. So completely different format. But this team works. This team works. Just with a couple of changes. Let me show you the screenshot. So, yeah. It's now working as I've tried it. I'll need to basically do something like this. So this was shared by Parnell Calabra. I need to see if he has the exclusives. So probably we're going to have to put in a lot of skill haste. And we don't have the heal reduction either, which is what makes us deal a lot of damage, bro. Yeah, I completely forgot about that part. The crazy thing is he has almost no freaking healing, huh? That's the crazy thing. So he's gonna slow down the boss. But the thing is, he's gonna ripcast quite a bit of RNG. Because you don't know what you're gonna land from here. So if you put speed penalty on the boss, that probably will mess you up with your skill timing for Tia to give you that immunity all the time. But that's with the exclusive artifact. So I don't have that. I probably won't get close to that damage. Yeah, I forgot about the healing prohibition, yeah. Yeah, I completely forgot about it. But if any of you guys are interested, this team can do it. Now, he just told me he has the exclusive on Vitar. In Season 2, if I remember, I think was Season 2, was one very similar boss with this one. Vitar used to be the best thing. Okay, like used to do such a crazy damage. Insane damage. And I thought that she might be able to pull off something crazy here too. But more or less, 207 million is not bad. Now, my summoners did better without the exclusive artifact. I don't have the exclusive artifact for Vitar. So, probably that's a scrap. I'm probably going to use this as my third or fourth team on the second week. Yeah, Ripcast will also drop the energy too, yeah. So, that will be a bit of a RNG. I guess you just go with it, you know? You just go with it. Sometimes maybe he's gonna land it, sometimes he's not. But another thing is Vidimir is gonna constantly proc the ultimate skills when the little ones are dying because of this passive, you know? So this allows Vidimir to do a lot of damage. So just to kind of like see a bit of a difference, guys. I will try Necros on this too, but I won't be doing it now. What I want to do, I want to go on the free-to-play account. And let's see what we can pull off with that account. At least on one boss. I'm curious. Can we get anything decent? I'm not expecting crazy numbers. Don't get me wrong. Like, hell no. Maybe he also manual the fight. Maybe. 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 Yo, Valkyrie, what's up? Yeah, I had plans to stream much earlier, but something messed up a bit my routine today. And things did not go according to plan. Just quickly want to get rid of the red dots because they're pretty annoying. Oh, and the pillar. I need to do the pillar as well. Damn it. I need to do the freaking pillar as well. I'm gonna try to record the guide on this for today as well, guys. If I can beat stage 12 on the free-to-play. If you don't see a guide later, that means that I failed to defeat it. But I think I should be able to. So, let's see what we're doing here. So, versus Talendor, I've used the summoners. I don't have the same caliber of summoners in here. Now, in the past, even in season 1, on the very first time, we used to run summoners in here. Now, it used to be a very good rare character. I'm quickly going to show it to you. It used to work pretty nice in here for a couple of different reasons. So, Necrosis, and you have Adri. So, Adri will put recharge speed penalty on the boss, and it will inflict ultimate energy on the boss. It will decrease it, sorry. And then the accuracy penalty is irrelevant. But this is a good unit that you could use in your team. Now, because I already have slightly better units for this, I'm going to run something a bit different. I'm going to run Epics. And I'm going to tank with Questa. Hopefully, I have enough scrolls for her. And that should easily take me over 22 million damage. Or maybe I don't even need Questa, because we're getting a lot of free legendaries from here, no? Or free legendaries. We're getting some characters. And I have 16 scrolls. Let's try without her. Let's try without her, actually. So you come out. He's a pretty good unit as well, because he shields and gives you immunity. By the way, for other content, you might need him. Very good epic. I'm not sure if anyone is watching the old videos on these topics. I don't really need her in here either, actually. I can go in with a Zarlot. Isitarian. She's free. I don't have her scroll though, but I'll use her. And to apply defense down, I can leave that to Zarlot. And I'm thinking if I should use Joyce or if I should use Zadok. Up to 30 stacks. Like, his damage is not the craziest one or anything like that, but I have him scrolled. I needed him for the Fae. Joyce is much better as a damage dealer, but I don't have him scrolled. Indra, you tried the Vortex Wild Team with Ogok. Yeah, I've made a video today on my changes as well. I can still get damage with Adolphus, but not as much. And it's so much RNG that I want to pull my eyes off. It's just so many tries and retries and tries and retries with it. You know, it's just painful. you know. Oh, wow. So we are probably going to bring him in. Assuming that Thorin will be able to keep us alive with Zarlot too. And 3 damage dealers. Thorin at the front. I was gonna say I should use the preset that I have for the team that I've made before, but that was on the other account. So that's not gonna work. But at least he's built. I don't have to do nothing to him. Zarlot, put the defense down so we can prioritize damage on the other ones. Let's go. So he needs some attack to be able to push in. How long, Laura? Yeah. I'll just finish this and then I'm done. I only have 2 accuracy ones. So here probably my only options really on the free-to-play is to start with Necro and Frost. And for the next week, to somehow try to introduce Wild into it. And then after, probably Dauntless. Actually, I have Dauntless this week because as free-to-play, I've got my first exclusive, right? The problem is I'm just kind of like avoiding using them in videos and stuff because people will cry about it. And then second, it's not so much about crying about it, it's the fact that everybody picked maybe different characters. And if you picked Vitar or Lilwanis, it's not really going to be helpful for you to watch a video with my nasty Jenka, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? So we have an attack that we could use something like this. That's on Rava. I do want to give him some crit rate as well. That's Ice Element, Necrosis Element, but trash stats. But I need to roll my sets a bit. So wait, because it doesn't work like this. So I need a Brotherhood. And I need the other set too. The Puppeteer. Can't forget about that because it's so freaking important. Still haven't pulled him. Love him when you play before. Yeah, I like Jizz quite a bit. He's solid. Should I go attack? Should I go crit? Let's go crit. We can squeeze in a bit of damage from him too, maybe. Not the best, but we shall take it. Unless we have something better. We don't get debuff by this boss, so that's irrelevant. Yeah. And then we need either a helmet or a weapon, but I need slightly more accuracy. Attack, crit rate, crit damage, attack, defense, accuracy, defense. No, maybe a weapon. Come on, game. Come on, game. Okay, this will have to do because we can't find a better one. And I can actually get one of these pieces on him if he's any good. Ah, what a rip. Ripperoni. What a ripperoni on that one. That did not went according to plan. Right, and don't I have a better one now? Come on. Yeah, like Easytarian is gonna get that. He deserves it. Like Easytarian is gonna be the GOAT. The GOAT. And we're gonna fix you in a second. When the weather is at 100% HP, damage dealt increases by 25%. Okay, let me give you that. Then this is defense. You can get that instead. And here, surely we have something better. Even though there's no crit on it. That is not good. We need attack. You've never unlocked the 4th level in Vortex before. This is cool. Oh, nice. They've definitely changed that because you do not need to pump in so much damage as in the past. Like before, you really needed a lot of damage. Oh, man. All I wanted was hit 1 crit damage. Such a big hit and miss there. Maybe I have some crit rate pieces now. Yes, I can use this. His crit damage is so trash though. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not enough for max level. And I think because she kind of sucks and she's not scrolled, like the only good thing is this freaking Shadow Demon, right? He's gonna get some of her stats. I can't remember exactly the whole percentage thingy. I'm wondering if this won't be better. I think it will. And then on her, I can go with this. And I need to give her a Puppeteer set. Attack. No. Free damage. Yes. What damage you're doing in the Vortex, Valkyrie? Okay, so no attack, no crit damage. That's legendary. Only this one. Crit rate. And now... Wait, I need... Oh, fudge me. I messed it up. You know why? Because the cooldown is so freaking long on this one. 1823. So the Brotherhood set is not really gonna come into effect only later. But I guess better than nothing. And I really do not want to scroll that character. I think she's okay. But... I think I'm going to do a prophecy code on the free-to-play account as well. I think I've pulled Centralia and Durango in like 20 summons. I think I'm going to get them on the account with the prophecy code. What you guys think, huh? Just a little bit over 9 million. Oh yeah, you should definitely build your Revelius. Oh, you haven't missed out, Dassery. If you want to do it, you can. But it really depends. So basically, you can still go to their website and do the pre-pool thingies. But it's all about getting lucky, you know? Yo, OP Gamer, what's up, bro? Spend all your life savings on pools. Go hard. But don't spend all your life savings on pools, because that would be pretty stupid. Pretty stupid to do that. Never spend more than you can afford on these type of things. Don't get FOMO'd in or anything like that. Okay, we Gucci. We are finally ready to rumble on the free-to-play. I'm not gonna give you talents, because you might not deserve them. But only one healer in here as well. We'll see how that works. We'll see how that works. So increase the attack. Skill timing. 18. You go... Oh. Go to 18 as well. And use your skill at what? 17.5. Then you go at 13. 18. You can go wherever, Centralia, because it's out of my control. And you go like this at 18. Is he gonna move around randomly? Probably, huh? Okay, let's see. Free to play. Talendor. Free to play Talendor. Yo, OP Gamer. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm glad you guys find the content helpful. What do you guys think? 300 million? 350? What are your bets on? The good thing is that we have the recharge speed penalty from Zarlot too, which helps a lot. Make your bets, guys. 350 million, 250, 400. How many tens and hundreds of millions we're gonna do in here? It seems like easy 22 million damage, and that's that's all that I want to get from here. So my first team for the free-to-play is sorted. Heck, I might even make top 100 on the leaderboard. Who knows? Look at that. 236 million damage, free-to-play. This team's gonna do all the damage, eh? Oh no, we lost our bird, unfortunately. Oh no, the bird is back. The bird is back. It's still there. Was just invisible. Hey, look at that! 27 million damage. By the time I'm gonna save this up and I'm gonna get a new piece of gear, I'm gonna do 30. Nice! Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Valkyrie, I'll share it with you right now. So these are the gear sets that I have on them. The artifacts. I do have 2 mythical artifacts that are extra. You do not necessarily need the Gatekeeper staff on him. You can run a Luminary Order Gospel, or you can run a Mirror of the Living if you want to, or even the Spindle. I just do not have... I would love to use only these ones, But I just do not have more Essence of Creation for them, unfortunately. And I guess everybody got at least one dupe. Like, we got tons of summons. I won't believe that is somebody that opened all of the summons since the beginning and does not have a dupe. Like, you must be the unluckiest or luckiest person in the game. But I'm talking about since the beginning when the relaunch happened, right? So 22, 23 days. If you just started a few days ago, it's totally understandable. But you won't be having this event yet anyway. So you still have your chance to get a dupe, right? So for whoever is curious. But I'm going to improve these builds quite a bit, though. So I do have max talents on him and fully scrolled. He's one of the very few characters on my free-to-play account that has all these. Those are the stats. Then this is Zarlot. Fully scrolled, but not full talents. The talents can improve the damage a lot, but I would rather prioritize gambling to get better gear, because I'm really lacking a lot of gear. Then Isitarian, super good. Fully scrolled, of course. Not max talents yet, but I'm definitely going to get him on him. Executioner set, this chest piece that you're getting for free, and the free artifact as well. But it's only level 16, so I need to level that up. Hopefully, I'll do it by the end of the week. Then I'm using Ladelia, no scrolls, not many talents, only the cheap ones. I'm using the Scarlet chest, the free artifact too. And this is a Brotherhood set. Still prioritized some damage, but it's just a set that will increase the damage overall for the team. And then Zadok. Zadok can be replaced by... what's his freaking name? The poker face guy. I literally forgot. Joyce. Joyce. How can I forget Joyce's name? I have been using that character in every season, right? Very, very good epic. The only reason why I chose to scroll Zadok over him was because I needed AoE damage for stage 170 on the Fae. If not, I was gonna scroll Joyce 100% because he brings way, way, way more damage. Okay, so if you are at a crossroads in picking in between them two, go with Joyce 100%. Okay. But that's one of my free-to-play teams. The second one, because I've just realized that I do have them available, is going to be the Dauntless team. Now, on which boss am I going to run them? I am very unsure. I'm probably going to try to do it on... Vinyara. See if I can make it work in there. I can get crazy skill haste on my Ihui Cattle on this account anyway. I'm just looking. I don't have Brody on this account, unfortunately. My wild team here would be Tunnel Nun, and I have Erich, and I have Felicity too. So I'm sorted for a wild team, but of course not scroll, no talents. My Dauntless team, on the other hand, looking pretty good. So they could put in some work somewhere. Is no point to run my summoner team on Vrask. Vaska, sorry, not Vrask. Vrask is a different game. Vaska, because I don't have Lelwanis, I don't have Premsa to get crazy damage, right? And I can improve my damage in my team with the summoners, most likely by using Irzilas instead of one of the other characters that I'm running to boost the damage. So I'll see exactly what I'll be trying to push. The main thing is that if you go at your leaderboards, right, and you go at ranking rewards, you see the top people get good score. On my main account, I am really, really aiming for top 20. I want to get the cosmetics, right? That's why I want to do it. Then 200 plus, everybody's going to get these rewards. Everybody. So you're going to get 160 Shadow Amethysts just from the leaderboard if you participate. If you skip the bosses, you're not going to get it, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do, Tony. Yeah, to use the frost in there. I do have the Dauntless team too, but I'll see what I'm gonna use them. You know. You have Premsa. I mean, you could take the Epic out. What's his freaking name? Zadok. Just replace Zadok. With good gear, you can get 200 million or close at least. That's good to know. But I think you need a pretty crazy core for it, man, no? Have you seen somebody made a video about it or something? Or you tested it yourself? I'm just saying, because if it's probably a test server video, they're gonna have this maximum. If they haven't showed you this, that's maxed, okay? And this makes a huge, huge difference. So it really depends how advanced, if they max the Psychic Core on their servers or not, you know? But still, even taking that on the side, you know, that team should still be doing crazy good damage anyway. So that's a win. That's a win. I would try it right now, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna go and have some dinner, guys. But I'll do some videos on the bosses for tomorrow because we're getting slowly closer to the next week, to the reset of this, you know. That's good. That's good. That's solid, Anthony. Good to hear. Good to hear. Because I love my Frost team. But it's good that I can put in some numbers. No, Malek. Fontana. So basically, you have 2 fights this week. You can attack 2 different bosses up from the 6 ones. You can only use 1 team or a character once per boss this week. Next week, you're going to have a reset. You can attack 4 bosses. You're going to be able to use the same team on 1 boss only. So you will need to prepare 4 teams. And the week after, you can attack 6 bosses. Is there any reason to hold rolls in the magic chess? To hold rolls, you mean in this one right here? No, just use them. You need 50 gold meltium to forge this piece right here. That's what I'm doing on both of my accounts. Okay. You get this done with 50. And then everything else that you collect after you forge the gear, not before, after, you go to this treasury exchange and you change it for some crappy rewards, basically. But guys, that was all for today. I shall catch you in the next one. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream again. I might do it over the weekend. I'm going to try to get you guys a guide tonight for the Pillar of Resplendence. If I can reach stage 12. Okay. I think I should be able to. Without using my Dauntless characters. Okay. That I have built up for my team. With the ones that were getting more or less for free. So, Agarius, either a Ihuicatl or I have no Nathaniel, so I'm gonna have to probably use Catherine, Ayola, and 2 damage dealers. I'm really leaning more towards him and him. But I'm not sure if they'll have enough damage to go through the bosses. Because I need to scroll them, and that's all my epic scrolls. And Rally doesn't do such good damage anymore, so I'll try with Dauntless first with a free character. See how deep we can go, but probably not too deep. Either way, appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you guys are in the world. And have an amazing weekend. I will catch you all in the next one. And as mentioned, tomorrow I'll post a few videos on the bosses, the Continental bosses, okay? Much love, stay safe.